Hi, everyone, and welcome once again to my Las Vegas real estate market update, July 2025, specifically for Tuscany Hills and Angel Park Ranch neighborhoods located adjacent to Tivoli Village. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is now a few months in a row where I do this specific market update just for your neighborhood. My name is Oscar Ochoa. I would love to be your trusted real estate resource. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what's happened for your specific neighborhood and for the overall market here in Las Vegas for the last 30 days. So, as mentioned, let's start with the overall Las Vegas market update. We're going to start here with the price, right? Everybody wants to know what the median sales price of a home is. And as you can see right here, it's $485,000. Just want to reiterate again, in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, that is a record price here in Las Vegas. We've hit that before. The very first time was back in 2022, I believe. Oh, so long ago. No. And then when interest rates took that big jump upward, we took about a 12% dip, and ever since then have been climbing back up towards that record price, which we initially hit the beginning of the year. And we stayed there for 3 months, January, February, March. April, we dipped down to 480. Then we went back up to 485. Then we dipped again to 480 last month, and now we're back up to 485. So Las Vegas real estate has been holding strong in terms of price point. Our units sold took a little bit of a dip down. I mean, for last month we sold just under 2,100 homes, so just a slight drop, right? Maybe 5%. This 7% drop is from this date last year. However, post-COVID, this is kind of the new market. This is where we're at the last few years. 1,500 homes in February or so, 2,100 homes last month. That's kind of the range that we seem to stay in throughout the year. So definitely still houses are moving. New listings on the market, 3,200 plus this past month. So it puts us at just about 7,000 homes available. If you look at here, that's a 70% increase, but that's from last year. It's just a slight increase from last month, because if you look at the availability last month, we were at 3.2, now we're at 3.6. So yes, this 70% you might hear a lot about in the news, on social, and talking to people. Inventory sky high. Well, not necessarily. You require some context. So middle of the year usually is when seasonality hits an inventory low. There's ebbs and flows every year in every real estate market, and typically peak inventory is about the latter half of the year. So certainly with that scope and that context, this is very high inventory levels. But we have been rising ever so slightly really since last year. We've been hovering at about 3.2, and now we're up at 3.6. So yes, inventory is high, but not as high as some might make it seem without context. And I'll share a little bit more about that later. If we get into the time on market, just to talk about how homes are still moving, 60% of all homes sold are sold within the first 30 days. That's really healthy, guys. If you're thinking about selling your home now or even in the next couple of years, that's a really healthy pace. In May, it was about the same. Last year in June, a little faster. But really, this is where it's hovered for a long time. Post that COVID frenzy, right? I mean, during that COVID frenzy, 2021, 2022, you'd have 80% of the homes sold within 0 to 30 days, and most of them sold within 0 to 7 days, it seemed like. But 61% is really healthy. When you take in the next 30 days, so 0 to 60 days, now we're talking about over 80% of the homes being sold. So let's start here with your specific neighborhood, Angel Park Ranch and Tuscany Hills. They're across the street adjacent to Tivoli Village. And why do I do this, guys? Why do I specifically speak to you? It's because I'm the expert here. I've lived here 4.5 years in this specific area. I love it. I'm always at Tivoli Village. In fact, last night I just went to dinner at, uh, the cantina there, Mexican restaurant. I love Leon Cafe, Ada's. I'm always at Boca Park because hello, Target's there, right? Plus, not to mention all the stuff that's there. The Starbucks is there. Cafe Lavender that just opened is there. I mean, everything. Rampart Commons. I love to go to North Italia. It's one of my favorite restaurants in the city. Mother Child is delicious. Honey and Salt is there. So this is where I live. This is where I play. I love it. I love selling real estate here because I believe in it. So with that being said, let's get into it. 8537 Highland. This is on the market for just under 600K, 599,999, 2,100 square feet or 2,102. Price at 285 per square foot. In my opinion, that's a very well priced home. It's competitive priced home. It doesn't need a lot of work. I toured it. It's not very updated. I should say it needs a lot of work. It's not very updated. But the kitchen is updated. It's got looks like some nice granite. Cabinetries are recently updated, so that's nice. That shows well. You see the flooring there in the bedrooms, but a lot of it still, isn't up to date. So we'll see how that goes. It is priced competitively, however. Next one here, 8545 Summer Vista. Same square footage. This one is priced at 638,800. So it's over that $300 a square foot mark, which in my opinion is hard to come by in this specific neighborhood. However, this home is have a completely remodeled kitchen, nice waterfall there, countertops, luxury vinyl plank throughout the home. So it does have a lot going for itself. It has been on the market for quite a bit. They took it off for a little while. Now it's back on. We'll see how that does. The next one here, 8541 Highland. This was also on the market for some time. In my last video, you might have seen it. I showed it there. So we'll see how it continues to move forward. It's priced at 649.9, 265 a square foot. It's just under 2,500 square feet. It is in that sweet spot of price per square foot. So we'll see how this one does. But on the market for some time now, over a month. 628 Overview Drive. This one came on the market, I think, like early June. Price at just under 670,000, 2,187 square feet. Again, this one is priced over that $300 a square foot mark. And in my opinion, if you want to test that peak, your house better be fully remodeled, completely done, showcase piece in order to reach that price point. If it doesn't look like a showcase piece, then it's going to sit at that price point. Next one, 8605 Trainon Lane. This one is 850,000. It's 3,500 square feet. It's priced at 242 per square foot. So for this size of home, obviously the bigger the house, you can't have the same price per square footage because there's a threshold that the market won't support. So once you get into 3,000 square foot homes, your price per square foot drops significantly. But this one seems to be priced well. It's at 850, which is in line with the comps that have sold in the area. If you're looking at it just on a spreadsheet, it does have a pool. Looks like a decent sized lot. One did sell for around that same price, but it had a massive lot. So we'll see. This Obsidian is under contract. It's listed for just under 600,000 at 599,990, 2,100 square feet, 286 a square foot. So I'm really interested to see what it actually sells for. I don't have that data until it closes escrow. Really interested because it butts up to Tivoli Village. Typically, if you're backed up to a major street or a shopping center, you're going to take a bit of a hit. So we'll see what that one comes in at. The next ones are sold homes. This one's 300 Vista Glen. This one's sold for 250 a square foot. Sold for $500,000 and it's 1993 square feet. And again, I think this is the one that butts up. Yep, it sure does. This one butts up to Durango. So it's a little lower on the price per square foot, 250. So again, we'll see what Obsidian closes at. Um, the next one is Skyward 8632 Skyward. This one is sold for 665 actually, 278 per square foot, and it's just under 2,400 square feet. So 270, 280, 285. That's the sweet spot for the homes in this neighborhood when it comes to like per square foot pricing. Again, if you're just looking at it on the spreadsheet. And the last one, 313 Vista. This one sold for 729. Again, $252 a square foot. Yeah, this one moved pretty fast. 7 days in the market. 20, almost 2,900 square feet. But again, it's in great condition. It's modern. It's up to date. It might not be fully remodeled, but it's modern and it was priced aggressively. Hey guys, so what's the takeaway here for you as a seller? Really, the takeaway I want you guys to leave with is that inventory is definitely increasing, and that means something. It means that buyers have a lot of options. It means that they don't have to rush. It means that they can be more selective. It means that they're going to ask for things like concessions. They're going to ask for things like repairs. They're going to ask for things like maybe a longer escrow or a specific escrow to fit their timeline. And for you as a seller, number one, pricing, pricing, pricing. It's critical right now. If you're testing the market, like I mentioned in the video, you have to have your home be an A plus plus plus. You have to be willing to show the home. You have to be willing to show it well. And hey, at times that can be a little frustrating, can be a bit of a chore, right? But we're selling a home here. So keep that in mind. And you have to be willing to negotiate, and you have to have a realtor that has your best interest in mind, that has a marketing strategy, that has a team behind them to help support all the different facets of the transaction. So there you have it, a lot to unpack. But as I mentioned before, if you're a seller right now, houses are still moving, but it's super critical that you find a realtor that has a specific strategy to list and sell your specific home, because there are homes that sit and there are homes that move, and it's incredibly important to have a specific strategy for each individual seller and your specific needs. I would love to be that realtor, so please feel free to reach out. You can text me, you can call me, you can email me. All my information is on my website, oscar realtor.com.